Marbella with Him and Her are proud to be sponsored by the friendliest bar in San Pedro, the Hogan Stand. The place for amazing food, live music and sport, karaoke, quizzes, and a welcoming smile. Why would you want to go anywhere else? Check out their Instagram page at the Hogan Stand and at the Hogan Hackers for their Golf Society.
This podcast may contain strong language and adult themes. Hello and welcome to episode 92 of Marbella with Him and Her, brought to you by the Hogan Stand. He is
PJ Lopez and she is
Hannah Murray. It's feeling more and more Christmassy. Our choir have had 3 gigs this week.
You're like a non-stop Christmas choir.
I know. I have a rotation of Christmas earrings and Christmas hats and Christmas tops, so I'm trying not to wear the same things twice.
Is that why you're dressed as Santa now?
No, but I will be Christmas Eve, Mrs. Claus. That's when that outfit will come out. I also got my Christmas nails done this week, and they're really cute, aren't they?
Yes, there's a little Father Christmas. There's a little...
That's like Santa's suit with his belt.
I wonder what that was. It looked like a Danish flag or something.
No, I'm very good though. I was well impressed. I got them done where I normally go, to the Vietnamese place, Seoul Nails, opposite the 24-hour pharmacy in San Pedro. And I was sort of thinking and assuming that they wouldn't want to do the nail art because there was another Vietnamese place I used to go to, and every time I wanted like even one nail a different colour, they were like, "I'm more money." I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Your accents again. I'm not sure you should keep going down this road.
Okay, I didn't mean to do an accent. Anyway, they asked for more money. I was like, yeah, that's fine. And this one, it was €1 extra per nail.
Nail?
Yeah, because it was nail. So it worked at €28, which is still nothing. I used to pay 40 just for normal nails.
You say it's nothing. It's 28. That's €1 per nail.
Oh, stop it. That was less. Actually, that's less than what it should be because it's normally 20 for the nails. So it was less. Anyway, she was more than happy to do it. She was really excited. She got excited about doing all the design and things.
Good.
I'm really pleased.
I'm pleased too.
Yeah, you sound it. Our first choir performance this week was for CAP, which stands for...
Charity and Pleasure.
Well done. It's older people, if you like, get together for a coffee
Not
morning.
a sex club.
It's not a sex club, no. They organise various events. And we sing for them when we do a concert. We always do it for them. And they're always the best audience because they just genuinely watch and sing and join in.
So you're wanting other people to shut up and just watch?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Well, it's
You've been
annoying.
warned. If you're now going to see Hannah in choir, shut up and watch.
No, I get it. I get it. But it's nice having the audience's full attention. So that was good. That went really well Wednesday morning. And I didn't have the free wine. It was at Chile, is it Mexican and Indian place?
Yeah.
I think so.
Don't get that, Mexican and Chile. Mexican and Indian. I don't understand it.
No, it's
Mexican,
interesting.
Mexican, Indian's Indian, and neither the twain shall meet.
Quite.
Yes.
Quite. I don't think it's fusion.
No, it's not fusion. They do either. Mexican, which is just like, I'm sorry, but...
That's odd.
It's still odd.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's where they have their get-togethers, and that's where we did our performance. And everybody in the choir gets to have a cup of coffee beforehand, and if they like, a glass of wine afterwards. And I said no to the wine, so I was going to work, and I thought that was very sensible of me.
Well done.
Can be sometimes. Haven't been the rest of the week, but I was on that Wednesday. So I did Pilates on Thursday morning because Monday was a bank holiday. So you weren't working Monday, were you?
No, because it was a bank holiday.
I know, no, but I was. I always work. Exactly. So I did Pilates on Thursday and it was really good. It was a different teacher again. And we did just kind of different things. Really liked it. I love Pilates, It's so good for you. I can really feel the benefits.
It really is the in thing, isn't it? There's Pilates studios opening up everywhere. Mm-hmm. There's one up the road. Have you seen the one up the road?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I go past it now when I'm doing the loop to the Hogan Stand to drop you off for quiz. It's sort of, on that road before the Chips Away.
Okay.
There's a new Pilates studio there.
I need to check it out. So on Thursday, I had the day off work, so I've had a very short week this week because it was the Age Concern Christmas lunch at the Hogan Stand, and our choir was singing there as well. It went really well. It was a really good, fun gig. And I have to say, Hogan Stand do the best Christmas dinner. It was really good. With all these Christmas lunches and things, I make a point of only having one because you can easily end up having 3 in a week and it loses its value then. And I know that Hogan Stand do a really good one. So everyone really enjoyed the food. Everyone was saying, how do they do it? There was 92 people they had for lunch.
92? That's a lot of people to serve at the same time.
It was seriously impressive. And everyone was saying, oh, the food's so good. So that was nice for them.
So you've done CAP and Age Concern this week. What are you doing next week?
And I've also done Victoria and Albert.
That's okay.
That was the third.
Bit of a younger crowd there, was there?
It was a bit of a younger crowd. Well, on Thursday night was the quiz night, and it was the last normal quiz of 2025.
Yeah, we won.
You won, didn't you?
By a long
Directors Shamrockers, or Directing Shamrockers.
Yeah, we were a fusion.
You were a fusion of 2 teams, and it went well.
Yes, there was obviously some good brains in the team.
Including you.
Yeah, I'm not sure I actually contributed much to that one.
Really?
Yeah, there was a few questions maybe.
Well done, anyway, for winning. Yes, last normal quiz, because next Thursday, the 18th, is the Christmas quiz, which is really exciting. It's all Christmassy and wintry. And then the next 2 Thursdays, there won't be a quiz because they fall on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, when people will be otherwise engaged, including ourselves. So instead of having 2 weeks off the quiz, I'm going to be doing the big fat quiz of the year on Tuesday, the 30th. Which will be fun, which is my favourite quiz to do.
It's one of my favourite ones to take part in as well. It's good fun, yeah.
It's one of those that if you want to, you can really kind of do a bit of research because it's all about this year. It's this year's sport. It's this year's music and entertainment, this year's history. So it's all stuff that people can...
Taylor Swift.
She's bound to be one of the... Absolutely, I'm sure she will be. I was really excited to take Dad to Savva Lounge, which is where you and I had that epic brunch last week.
I was jealous. Very jealous, in fact. I was at home having non-stop bloody Zoom calls.
Yeah, sorry, you were busy. But Dad and I like to have brunch on a Friday, so I said, let's go to Savva Lounge. We both had the Eggs Benedict in a croissant. Both absolutely loved it, really, really enjoyed it. And then afterwards, they kindly brought out some fresh apple tart for us to share, which was really nice.
I love a good tart.
Oh, it was good. Apple particularly.
Yes, any tart will do.
Any tart will do, yeah. It was really nice. I've had some lovely food this week, actually. On Saturday night...
I think that day I had pot noodle.
Soup. We've been having lots of soup as well. The ITS Christmas Party International Theatre Studio was on Saturday night at La Grappa.
I think you find it was on Friday night at La Grappa.
It was on Friday night at La Grappa. Thank you, well done. You weren't there. It was such a shame.
I was busy... in my own Christmas party. Not on my own, but for my work Christmas party. Should have been on my own. I might have been safer, to be honest.
Explain yours before I do the ideas.
So we went to Mosh Fun Kitchen, which is somewhere I've always wanted to try. It's sort of like a dinner theatre type thing. You know, they do the show, dances and things.
It's in a lower, isn't it?
It's in a lower, yes. It's a good venue, nice venue. Very beautiful inside. And we had the best table. We had a table where they all come and dance on.
Cool.
Which was probably not such a good idea because then we all danced on the table afterwards.
Okay.
Which was fine. I then decided to dance on another table thinking, yeah, let's go for this. But there's only one table built for dancing.
Oh.
And the other one collapsed underneath me.
That's so bad.
I had a bit of an accident.
Oh, no. And you hurt your shoulder.
Yeah, so last year...
How is it today?
It's a bit looser today.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think it seems to be. It still hurts, but seems to be mending. Mm-hmm. Although I've discovered a bit of a pain on my knee as well. So.
Oh, for God's sake.
So last year, last year's Christmas party, I came home and somehow fell out of bed. I was black and blue. And this year, I nearly broke my shoulder. So...
What does that tell you?
That I think my dancing on table days are over.
But you weren't dancing on a table last year. You fell out of bed. So what is the other connection?
I need a bigger bed.
No, because there's no issue with the bed this year. What's the other connection?
Do you think I need to drink a little bit less at the Christmas parties?
That could be a thing. Well done for working that out yourself by yourself.
Pot kettle black.
Yes, I might have gone a bit over the top, but I don't know how. Even when going over what I had to drink on Friday night, I'm like, well, it's not that bad. Some wine and some gin. Clearly the twain should not meet with that either.
Shouldn't mix the Grape and the Grain.
Grape and the Grain. No, isn't that beer and wine?
Yeah, I know. It sounded good.
The juniper berry and the grape.
Yes, they should stay far apart.
Yes. Well, La Grappa do great food. We've mentioned it a few times on the pod because there's always ITS parties there. I had goat's cheese salad to start with, and they fry the goat's cheese. It's like in a fried breaded thing, and it was really melting inside, which was really, really nice. And then sea bass for the main course, which was delicious. Ate the whole thing. Really stunning. My dad and Sheila had written a new Janice and Ray sketch. That was part of the Catherine Tate, Janice and Ray, the couple, where the guy's going, listen to this and all that sort of stuff, which is very fun. In the northern accent. And they did that. They did one kind of relating to Christmas and ITS, and it was very funny, really, really good. And I organised the 12 Days of Christmas, where you get everybody different sections of different tables to sing different bits. So you get a group of 3 or 4 people standing up going 3 French hens, and then other people the other side of the room, 2 turtle doves.
5 cock rings.
No, you can't say that.
Oh, you didn't do that version?
No.
Okay.
No, I just did the normal. Do you remember I wrote one during COVID and it was 5 face masks?
Yes.
And it was all relating to COVID.
Let's not go back over that again. We're eradicating that from our memories.
It was quite funny though. Anyway, so we organised 12 Days of Christmas, but I completely got it wrong. I was thinking in my head that each year I get it wrong, and I was determined to do it right this year in terms of giving the people that say the 12 and then 11 and 10 thinking they had the most to do, and the people who do like 3, 2 and 1 thinking they don't have the most to do. So straight away I gave my dad, Sheila and Sandra 12 whatever they are, dancing, can't remember, and I gave Peter and Peter the 2 French hens thinking, I won't give them too much to do, and I completely got it all the wrong way round. So the people who had 12
longest
didn't have to do anything at all until last, and the 2 French hens had to sing every time. So I need to remember that for next year.
You think you will?
I hope so. I think it was such a big thing for me this year that I screwed it up. We went, a couple of us, Bev and Jamie, we went to Hogan's afterwards, and Roger and Jan were there, so it was lovely catching up with them. Sean Murray was singing, who I always say is my uncle, but he's not.
No, he's not.
And apparently I got up and sung.
Oh, did you now?
Yes, I convinced Sean to do Son of a Preacher Man, but he didn't really know it on his guitar. So it sort of worked until it got to the middle 8. And then it all went horribly wrong.
Oh.
Roger filmed it and sort of stopped during the middle 8 because...
Did you hear oh, good God, or something like that before he stopped?
No, because I was trying to sing it, but Sean was playing the wrong bit, and together it didn't work.
I'm glad I was falling off tables.
Yeah,
Sounds
really?
like it was less painful.
What was the food like at Mosh?
It was good, actually. So it's mixed starters. So you got like sushi and tempura prawns and all that sort of thing. And that was very, very nice. And then you already had the choice. You wouldn't steak or fish. So I'd had the steak. It didn't come with a sauce. So the only thing I'd say is it was a bit dry without sauce. And then chocolate fondant.
Oh, and did it do the thing?
Nearly.
Okay.
Yeah, it was borderline.
Okay, but it was tasty.
It was very good, yes. And then women with very small knickers came on and danced in front of my face.
Yes, you sent me a photo of a very pert bottom.
Yes. Oh, that was me.
I really hope it wasn't. But you enjoyed yourself.
I did, up until the falling.
Okay.
I came home and actually I just went downstairs just before we did the pod and thought, oh, my coffee cup from the other night's still down there. So I got that. Then, there's lots of peanuts on the sofa.
Oh, great.
So I think I came home and had a coffee. So I'd made myself coffee and ate peanuts.
I wonder where those peanuts went, because you said there's another bag and there isn't.
There is. I didn't eat them all.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. So they're still in the living room.
No, I put them back in the pantry. No, I cleared up after myself.
Oh, well done. 2 days later. Very good. Very good. I forgot to mention there was a little panto. Kate from ITS wrote a little Christmas panto as she did last year. So that was very funny. Martin, our president, is the Dame, and he's very tall, but somehow makes it work, and he looks brilliant. Really, really good. So that was fab. We've got quite a few pictures this week of our Poppy being really cute. She's loving sleeping in front of the fire or on our bed because it's been quite windy and crappy weather this week.
Yeah, she's definitely becoming more of a bed cat.
Yeah.
But she doesn't sleep on the bed when we're out. So obviously she's in and out during the day. And she's always sleeping sort of outside on the chair when we get home. We call her and she comes running in from outside, but she never sleeps on the bed, which is strange.
Apart from when we're there.
Yeah.
He's so cute. Saturday, we both felt a little bit delicate after our antics on Friday night, but I had to get dressed up again and go to the Victoria and Albert pub for their Christmas party because our choir was singing. And it was fun, actually. It was a really good
And it was
afternoon.
a market. Was it a Christmas market as well?
Yeah.
They do it every year, don't they?
Yeah, it was good. And this one was for charity. They were giving all the money to Kudeka, which I thought was really
lovely.
nice.
Really nice.
Yeah. And I needed some sustenance, so I had a pulled pork bap. And it was really good.
And as I've said before, you always have good baps.
Thank you. Do you know, it made me realise I haven't had a bap in such a long time. It was really... like airy, you know, like we probably
An airy bap.
well, you know, like soft, really soft.
Soft baps.
Soft baps. You're looking at me funny. I'm being serious. Like it's really soft and delicious.
Good.
Yeah.
Pulled pork.
Yes.
Did you pull it
Soft
yourself?
No. I'm off today again for a little girly get together at Audrey's, but I'm going to drive because I'm sensible. I'm going to drive and not drink, just to
I don't think
clarify.
you can possibly handle any more drink, can you?
I really don't fancy it today.
Well, while
so
you're there...
I can have a cup of tea and one of your flapjacks. You've made loads of flapjacks.
I've made some more flapjacks. I've made them into flapjack shapes this time.
Yes, they're square.
They're square. They're a bit easier to cut, actually,
Yeah.
doing it that way.
Much better.
Every time I make them, different recipe, because it's what we've got in the cupboard. But they seem to be okay.
Really nice.
We had one for breakfast.
We did.
We had one for pre-breakfast, and we had a bacon sandwich for breakfast.
Having a very healthy weekend.
Yes. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas, exactly. Looking at a couple of articles from the Euro Weekly News, thought it was gorgeous that there was an article about our friend Jonty's nana, Eva. She has turned 100 this week.
Amazing. So obviously Mediterranean lifestyle suits her a lot.
Definitely.
So she lives around the Guadalmina area. I see her quite a lot around Guadalmina. And one of our friends, Jane, looks after her and helps her out a bit. But she's still fully mobile.
Amazing.
Still walking around, and when I get, Jane sometimes says, "Oh, this is PJ. Do you remember PJ?" I said, "Of course I remember PJ." So yeah, she's lovely, amazing woman.
Yeah, it's incredible. We were sitting there the other day thinking, gosh, 100. That's 30 years more than both of our mums had.
Yeah, so it's another life.
Yeah. It's shocking.
Yeah.
Really is. But so wonderful to see. Lovely for Jonty to have.
And then on top of that, we saw a news article, didn't we? And Dick Van Dyke is 100 as well.
Also 100. It might be the same day. I think they share a birthday, which is amazing.
Best Cockney accent you'll ever find in film.
Not sure best is the word that people would use. The most interesting Cockney accent. Yeah, he's amazing. I sort of saw a couple of interviews going around on the internet this week celebrating his 100th birthday, and he's fully with it as well.
Yeah, totally. And he doesn't look 100.
No. Not at all. Really, really lovely to see. Yeah, so the article in the Euro Weekly News was a photograph of Eva with Jonty and everyone saying, our oldest reader. So that's how it became a nice little news story. There was also a piece that I thought, oh, here we go. The Guardia Civil, apparently, are telling the DGT, or have told the DGT, this is the traffic authority in Spain, that the V16 beacon plan with this light is unsafe. There could be changes in the rules. They're saying that the triangles should still be kept,
for goodness
as well as
sake.
the lights.
We're going to need a triangle, a jacket. There won't be any room for us in the car.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Going to need to carry a spare person in the car in case you're injured and you can't drive.
Don't. So I really hope they're not getting rid of the fact that we need the lights. I mean, we haven't bought ours yet, but a lot of people have. That would be horrendous. So I'm sure that's still going to stay the same.
So
but potentially they're going to say you also need to keep the triangles. And again, people might have thrown them away, being all efficient.
Well, they said that it's going to replace. They've said all along this will replace.
Absolutely.
But I did say right at the beginning that the triangle you put sort of 100 metres up the road or whatever it is to warn people that whereas the light,
you only know when you're right there.
There, exactly.
It makes perfect sense to keep the triangles. So my advice definitely would be to not throw your triangles away and wait and see what they decide, having already made a decision that they now might be changing.
Welcome to Spain.
And another contradiction, I couldn't believe this. I read two separate articles in the Euro Weekly and they were both saying the opposite. There was an article that said, which I've seen floating around social media, that from January the 1st next year, If you are not a fluent Spanish speaker, you will need to bring a translator. It doesn't have to be an official translator. It's just somebody who speaks Spanish and English, obviously, or whatever your language might be, to a public health centre. So you can't go to a public health centre not speaking any Spanish, expecting and needing them to communicate with you in English, which...
I think it's fair enough.
Let's be fair, it is fair enough.
And I don't think it's any different to what it is now. So at the Costa del Sol Hospital, there are translators, but they are volunteers.
Yes.
They're not employed. They just volunteer to help out expats that need help.
Well, there was another article that literally said the opposite. It said, no, it's not the case that you need a translator. And it was like, what? So is it or not? Again, don't know. But my advice would be, try and speak a bit of Spanish.
You can get by with like your translators, or Google and all those sort of things are great for translating. So you can get yourself known and made
But don't be rude and arrogant, getting pissed off when they don't speak fluent English. I always think of it the other way round. Imagine Spanish people or Italians or French or any country in the world going into a hospital in England and expecting those people to communicate with them in Spanish or Italian or French. We'd be mortified. We'd think, no, this is England, speak English. Well, what's the difference? We're in Spain. We should all be speaking Spanish.
Or at least trying. And that goes a long way with a lot of Spanish people, trying to speak Spanish, trying to communicate. Even if it's not perfect, they really appreciate that you're trying to do it in their own language.
Definitely. And in a situation when you're in a hospital or any kind of public health, it is a serious thing, isn't it? You know, to expect them to be communicating to you in your language, we should absolutely be making that extra effort in that situation, because our health is important and we want to be able to know what the doctor is saying and what advice we're getting. Yes. So, yeah, I do think it's fair enough. Something which also is going to be interesting to see if and how this rolls out. I read an article in the Euro Weekly that said Spain plans to copy Australia in 2026 by banning social media for under 16s. This would be huge.
It is huge, and I'm not sure. So in Spain, they have a constitution, and I'm sure something like that would need to be part of the constitution.
Right.
Because it's quite a major thing. It's like saying anybody under a certain age will not be able to do this. When we went through the whole COVID thing, they had emergency laws passed so that they could change things within the constitution about freedom of movement and stuff. So this must come under freedom of speech, freedom of whatever you want to call it. So banning it for children under 16, I'm not sure I agree with it, because I think there's a lot you can learn from social media and a lot you need to see on social media. But I also get the side of it that there's a lot of trolls and there's a lot of predators and that sort of thing. I'm almost on the thing that maybe people under the age of 12, for example, or 13.
Well, I think that is the case. You have to be 12 or 13
Yeah, but they lie about it.
Exactly.
But there needs to be more control over that, as opposed to banning people that, 15-year-olds. That is social media, a lot of it, isn't it? A lot of these sort of things. I'm not sure how easy it will be to get that through.
I think it's a very, very difficult situation. I agree with you. I have conflicting opinions on the whole thing. I understand the point of wanting to ban it, to curb grooming, cyberbullying, kids watching pornography. All these kind of things are serious issues. And if you had a child who was being bullied online, your opinion would probably be very, very different. Yeah. Saying, how are kids allowed to be doing this? It's wrong. And obviously the grooming thing is really frightening. Your child being contacted by someone who they think is a cute 16-year-old boy who's actually a dirty old pervert is frightening.
Don't look at me when you say that.
Don't be silly.
You were looking directly at me.
Because I'm talking to you. You numpty.
So first of all, I think there needs to be more responsibility from the platforms themselves.
Yeah.
You should not be able to view pornography on any of the platforms.
How do they stop it though? Just to tick a box, yes, I'm 18.
Listen, if I put a post up and incorrectly Facebook say, oh, that's a nipple, it doesn't get uploaded. It can see, AI can sense what you are putting up. So, there shouldn't be any of that sort of stuff on there. And I think with AI now, they should be able to identify patterns and trends now in people that are grooming. There must be trends and patterns for people that are grooming. So I think as AI rolls out, it potentially could become a safer place.
Interesting.
When it learns this sort of thing, and it can, it's all algorithm based. I'm sure there are similarities in all these groomers and predators and what they do with regards to bullying. It should be able to see nasty words being put in there constantly, and it should automatically ban your account if you're being abusive.
Yeah, absolutely. What I think is difficult and sad for kids is when they've had access to something and then it gets taken away.
Yeah.
And that is what I think is going to be difficult. Kids who have been brought up by their parents when they're not allowed to use a phone, or they're not allowed smart devices in the house, or they're not allowed to use their phones at the dinner table, all these kind of rules. If parents have enforced these things from the start, then that will just be normal for the kids. That will be their normal. But if kids have been allowed to do all this stuff and then suddenly they're not, that will be really difficult.
And also, I said about the educational side of it, how many kids under 16 use BookTok to find out what to read next? It's huge. It's massive.
Definitely.
It's created a new generation of readers.
Which is a really positive thing.
Yeah, so it's not all bad. You can't just view the whole of social media as a terrible thing.
No.
Get the platforms who are multi-billionaires to actually put more things in place to be able to see and monitor this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
The easy way to do it is make sure that everybody that uses social media has to use some form of ID to create an account.
Yeah.
If you had to upload actual ID, whether it's a passport, driving license,
giving people more detail. That's the other thing, isn't it?
It's out there. It's out there for whatever.
But
isn't that better to do that and be safe? So because also what that will do is, if there are predators out there, you know who they are. If there are bullies out there, you know who they are.
Absolutely. That's a good point. There was a video that had us crying with laughter earlier that I just wanted to mention because it will give people a good laugh. And as I'm about to say it, I feel like I'm being a bit bad because it's a woman's actual phobia. But I find phobias...
Yeah, but don't you think the whole thing of how they did it is just
100%,
taking the mickey out of that phobia?
But they were all really serious, but that's why it's kind of ends up being funny. So I had a friend when I was at college who was genuinely really scared of balloons. And when it was somebody's birthday, like everyone, became aware of this over the years, nobody could bring in a balloon, a happy birthday balloon, because she would absolutely crap her pants. She'd be like, is it in that room? Oh, I can't go in. She was petrified of balloons. And I spoke to her about it. I was like, do you know where it came from? Because I think, like most of these things, it came from an incident when she was a child, and maybe somebody popped a balloon really near her face. It's something like that, and it can be a trauma, and that's where it comes from. So she absolutely was petrified of balloons.
I'm trying not to laugh.
No, I know. People thought it was kind of funny, kind of weird, kind of endearing.
No phobia is funny.
Of course not, except for this one. So it was an old clip with Eamon Holmes and Ruth Holmes when they were obviously still together and hosting Good Morning Britain or something together. And there were three young girls, I say young girls, they were probably 18, 20, something like that, sitting there. And one of them was really scared of snowmen. And they were trying to help her with the phobia, because sometimes you need to be confronted with your phobia in order to get over it. So they said, okay, open the curtains. And the curtains opened. There's obviously this man dressed as a snow.
I would have been scared of that. I mean, it was like something from It.
So you couldn't see his face because his face was like a snowman's head.
I mean,
and this girl had to look away.
If she wasn't scared before, she's terrified now.
Oh, it's absolutely hilarious. Sorry for the girl who's scared of snowmen.
She's even worse now. I mean, honestly,
it's
after
obviously
seeing
a real
that,
thing.
Oh.
But yeah, I think it might make you chuckle if you go onto YouTube and put in Eamon and Ruth Holmes, Girl Afraid of Snowmen. Enjoy. My pleasure.
Chicken.
Yes.
It's open.
Yes, Mr. Chicken. We spoke about it so much on the podcast, this Mr. Chicken. We had no idea what it was going to be, other than the fact that we assumed they'd sell chicken in some form. We're still none the wiser, but we can tell you that it's open.
Yes, we saw people sitting in there.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got tables. It's a restaurant-y thing, not just a takeaway.
Yeah.
But at this precise moment, we don't know whether it's Nando's style or whether it's just grilled chicken, griddled chicken, any chicken.
We don't know. But we're excited to find out. If any of
Maybe we'll cross the road.
Yes, get to the other side and see the chicken. If any of you get there before us, please let us know. And we also forgot to mention last week that Evelyn and Craig were following in our footsteps to do a little taste test in some of the new posh coffee houses in San Pedro.
Should we call them trendy rather than posh?
Sorry, trendy. And they went to, what's it called on the corner?
The Cult.
And it's huge. It's a really, really big venue. And
Yeah, well,
there's
they do
lots
cocktails and things by night as well, so it's not just coffee, it's a venue.
Well, every time we drive past during the day, it looks like it's full of trendy Scandinavian and Russians.
Yes, sort of, the it crowd.
The it crowd, which we're obviously not a part of.
Well, speak for yourself. I mean, I'm part of that crowd. I don't think
you fell off a table.
You don't really fit into that crowd.
You were out with that crowd and you fell off a table.
I might be slightly older than the rest of that crowd.
Exactly. So we are not part of the in Scandinavian crowd. And anyway, they went to test out. So we haven't been there yet ourselves, but they did the taste test. They had 2 cappuccinos. So we did cafe con leche with oat milk.
Yes.
So slightly different. But anyway, 2 cappuccinos and 2 croissants. And it was €19.
Yeah, I mean...
That's a lot.
It is a lot. Obviously, there's a thing in San Pedro that these new sort of trendy coffee houses. So we don't call them coffee houses. I had the name for it yesterday. It's like speciality coffee places.
Yeah.
It's like the coffee culture sort of thing. We've still got quite a few to get through, but we've already done one which was about €18.
It was 15.
Oh, 15. This one was 19.
It was 15.
So they're not on the lower end of the scale when it comes to coffee. And they look like it's good, it's a great place to be seen at, a trendy place to take your photo at. But once we've gone through these, we will try some of the other types of places as well that do coffee. I think we mentioned it before, like Pandora, which do lovely food as well and have a great atmosphere because there's lots of people. And
aren't really expensive.
Yes, because I'm just thinking, if you did that every day, say 2 of you went out for coffee and croissant every day, that's like €80 a week.
Which is madness.
Yeah, it's €100 if you did it every weekday, wouldn't it? That's not sustainable.
No, it's definitely not. There's been lots of weather warnings throughout the week. It's been really windy, cold winds.
Yeah,
this week.
A lot of events around San Pedro have been cancelled. There was meant to be a Christmas market and there was a cycling race that was meant to be taking place today that they've cancelled, all in case it rains. And yeah, it's been sort of windy and we've had a little bit of rain, but nothing major yet.
No. And today was the Malaga Marathon and Malaga Half Marathon. And we know some people that did that. Well done, Scott. I saw a picture of a beer with a medal. So he's already done it.
You did it.
I did it.
Yes.
The half marathon, yes.
You did a few years ago.
Can't believe it.
Yeah, from couch to marathon, wasn't it? Or half marathon.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, and some people say when you do something like that, as soon as you finish, you're so pumped full of adrenaline, you want to do it again. That didn't happen to me.
You've never run again, have you?
No. Oh, it was tough. It was an amazing challenge to push myself to do it, but no desire to do it again. I never really enjoyed running at all. No. It was a hard slog the whole time.
I did get very tearful when you crossed the line, though.
Oh, it was so sweet. Well, that is it. Bit of a shorter one today.
Yes, well, you've got things to do. I've got football to watch. Crystal Palace are playing Manchester City.
Okay. Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah, I don't think we've got any players left. They're all injured, so it'll be very interesting.
Are you still fourth in the table?
We are. That's I don't know. Actually, no. I tell a lie. I haven't looked after yesterday's games. Possibly not, because Liverpool won.
Well, that's it from us. It is goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from her.